What is up, guys? Clief 101 here, and today I am bringing you a week in gaming, the first installment, a new series brought to the channel to talk about the bigger gaming events that have happened throughout the week. Let's dive in. We kick things off by talking about Microsoft's Xbox Play Anywhere campaign, which was released at the E3 only a few weeks ago. Now, when it was first announced, we were told that this would be a campaign that was going to be bringing the Xbox and the PC community together and more joint, with some kind of rumors spread around talking about this could be potentially the death of Xbox. Basically, in a nutshell, what this is going to allow the entire campaign is based around the Xbox exclusive titles being able to be played on the PC. So it's basically going to be like a joint Xbox PC exclusive title sort of thing introduced by Microsoft. That was what was announced at E3, that every single game on the Xbox would be released on the PC as well and could be jointly played together. That was until a few days ago, where on their blog, updating the news with regards to this, they made a slight adjustment to that announcement. Instead of every game for the Xbox being put on to this campaign, it is now only going to be every game that was announced at E3. Not that much of a difference, if I'm perfectly honest. In fact, it only really excludes a couple of games. But for the future moving forward, it could be a problem and potentially limits that compatibility between the two. Kind of a backward step by Microsoft, kind of an arsey step by Microsoft if I'm perfectly honest, making that sort of change. And it wasn't even really announced. They kind of did it in a sneaky way by changing some wording that was already existing on one of their blogs. Their initial blog had actually said, all games, and then they had done an edit on that very blog to change the wording on it. Now, in recent years, Microsoft, in my opinion, has been drastically losing this battle against the PlayStation, against Sony, in regards to the console war. I don't mean that the console itself is any worse than the PS4. The consoles themselves are, for the most part, pretty much the same. But it's the PR stuff that is really harming Microsoft. You think back to the few years that when the Xbox One was going to be released versus the PlayStation 4, and they had that absolutely horrid announcement that they stuck by for many, many months in regards to having your camera and the internet on at all times, regardless of whether it was on or off. That was a horrible PR stunt move. In fact, it is effectively why the Xbox One crashed and burned in regards to sales in competing with the PlayStation 4, and what has made the PlayStation 4 such the powerhouse sales enterprise that it is. It's another bad PR move by Microsoft. Like I said, it doesn't really change anything. It's just this kind of sly movement that doesn't particularly sit well with me, and I know it doesn't particularly sit well with quite a few other people as well. Moving on, within the last week, we've had a bit more information on Final Fantasy 15. We've had some more information about the world come out, and we've also had another release on the Brotherhood anime series, being episode 3, where we take a closer look at the relationship between Gladius and Noctis. Fantastic. Now, if you guys have not been keeping up with Final Fantasy 15, and specifically the Brotherhood anime series, you should. It's not that you need to. You don't need to be able to watch these to be able to understand the game, but it does give you some more understanding of what the game will bring once it is released, as well as the King's Glaive movie when that does release as well. 3 episodes out of 5. All of this will be releasing, including the movie, before the game is released on September 13. That's right, bookmark that date, guys. September 30th is going to be a massive day, and I'm hoping to take off a few days to be able to get that game in. In fact, I will be effectively starting live streams for that game, because like my Road to Remake series, I want to be bringing episodic episodes to you guys, but I want to be doing it in more than 15 minutes at a time, like what I am doing with the Final Fantasy VII series. So I need to be able to stream, and for that, I'm going to be getting some better internet to be able to bring that to you. But bringing it back to topic, Final Fantasy 15, go watch the anime series. It's only subtitled, but definitely worth watching to be able to get some nice character development with the characters before we even play them. So it's fantastic news. Now, of course, let us not beat around the bush here, guys. The biggest thing that happened this week in the world of gaming, which could be potentially the largest thing to happen in gaming besides VR technology, is Pokemon Go has released for Android and iPhone. This game. Now, I'm not a particularly big Pokemon fan. In fact, I've barely scratched the surface in the gaming and the anime series, having played Pokemon Red for about 3 hours, and having played Pokemon Emerald for roughly about the same time, only ever beating a few gym leaders in the process. That is my basic knowledge on Pokemon. Still there, kind of, but really out of touch. And I can tell you, I've downloaded Pokemon Go just to be able to suss it out a bit, and it's pretty fun. The problem, and it's not even a problem, it is a massive solution to a huge problem within the world today. And that is, to be able to be successful in Pokemon Go, you've got to get on your bike and move around, guys. You've got to walk randomly to find random Pokemon to be able to then train them up, find the gyms, and then become gym leaders and compete against gym leaders. You can compete against other people, I think, in the streets as well, but I'm not that far in the game. I'm only a level 3 within the game, so I have not yet been able to explore it in its entirety or even scratch the surface on it yet. And I'm already sort of hooked. I'm already looking around to be able to catch them. You know, I gotta catch them all. I gotta catch them all, guys. And you gotta catch them all too. And this game is something that has brought something to the gaming industry that has been not a part of it for decades. And that is the ability to actually get off the chair, get out of bed, and move around. You cannot play this game unless you are on your bike, on your feet, in your car, getting around and seeing the outside world, which is what a lot of gamers have lost touch with. This one game could be the solution to the world's obesity issues. Now, at this stage in time, the game's only released in a few countries: Australia, America. There are a few others there, but it hasn't released in still a lot of the first world countries, and it is coming soon, in weeks, I'm pretty sure. So this game is going to be massive. Pokemon is effectively the biggest gaming franchise in the world in history. Nothing competes with it. Not Mario, not Final Fantasy, not Call of Duty. Nothing competes with this series in regards to how popular it has been for the last 30 years. So congratulations to Pokemon, congratulations to Nintendo, and congratulations to Niantic. Those three companies brought together by this simple concept that has taken years to develop has now blown through the roof. Pokemon Go on Android at least has, only after about 5 days of being on the App Store and Android Store, Play Store, on the Android system, PlayStation Go has already had over 100,000 downloads. And that's not even released in all countries yet. And some people don't even know about this. In fact, my partner, who is not a gamer, guys, not a gamer in the slightest, it is so hard to get her involved in anything that I do in regards. She's downloaded Pokemon Go. She's caught a few Pokemon. She's getting into the franchise because this is something that actually gets her up and moving around. She gets to capture, monsters, Pokemon, raise them, train them, so on and so forth. The battling mechanics themselves, I don't think, interest her too much. But this is coming from a non-gamer interested in a game. What more can I say? What more can I say? I know. Let's cross over to our reporter in the field, Zach. Zach, would you say that Pokemon Go is the best new game to come out in quite some time?
Yeah.
And do you think that you'll be playing it anytime soon?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, Zach, just one final question. Can you say Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, I think that is all that needs to be said. Well, guys, that was episode 1 of A Week in Gaming. It's been fantastic to be able to talk about this stuff every week from now on to you guys. This will be my Week in Gaming jacket, and I will wear it every single episode for you guys. Now remember, if you do like this series or the idea of this series, please let me know down in the comments. Leave a like down below. Everything helps towards growing the channel. And please do share the series around as much as you can. I haven't actually seen anything like this on YouTube anywhere. Now, someone might be doing it, but I haven't seen anything with the concept of having a week's review of gaming. Generally speaking, it's all, hey, this is new, or this is new, as separate videos, but not anything sort of collaborated together. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you. I am Clief 101, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.